Welcome to another episode of Bundleline Minute. My name is Eric Schweik.
Did you forget your name?
I did.
I'm the one that's sleep deprived.
So my name is Eric Schweik. I'm a trustee in the Village of Mundelein, and with me, as always,
Hi, I'm Kara, also trustee in the Village of Mundelein.
and
We have a guest star today.
we have a guest.
This is one of the newest residents of Mundelein.
Awesome.
This is Luca. He's also not a trustee in the
Not
Village
a
of
trustee.
but he's
yet.
a resident.
Yep, but a resident.
Maybe mayor someday.
Yep. Any you want any further details? Luca's 11 days old.
He's 11 days old, and he came on St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
At
It's
about
amazing.
3:30 in the morning. My super Italian baby was born on St. Patrick's Day. There's something ironic about that. So, but he's here and he's ready to contribute to society.
That's awesome. Way to be civically engaged.
Look at him. Yep, same.
Yep.
All right, so we're talking about the board meeting last night that was quick.
Yeah, it was a 15-minute board meeting.
What did you say the last time we met? It was like a business meeting, a business
Transactional.
Transactional. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
it was a really
This
quick
one was
meeting
too.
last night. Yeah.
Yeah.
That said, May 1st is when everything comes back up. All the contracts, there's
And
a
we
lot
start
of stuff.
budget meetings next week.
The budget meeting is next Monday.
Next Monday. Yeah.
Yeah.
So things are gonna get spicy.
It's that time of year. It's that time of year. It's the lull,
The lull
Right
before the
before.
storm.
the budgeting storm.
Dun dun dun.
Yep. Okay, so we're talking about last night's board meeting, which was on March 27th, and so we just it was a pretty quick meeting, like we said. Everybody was there, and everybody without Soul now because
Right. And so her
she's
seat just sits empty, which is weird.
very weird.
Yeah, especially
So-
for you because you have no one next to you.
yeah, it's just me and Tim. Yeah,
The lonely guys.
Soul, we
down there.
miss you. So everybody was present, did the Pledge of Allegiance, the approval of minutes. There was no public commentary. We had one presentation scheduled, but that person wasn't able to make it.
So it was canceled.
So that was canceled. Hopefully it'll be rescheduled.
It was from. She was from.
Casa Lake County.
Yeah.
So they were doing a presentation.
Cool.
So hopefully we'll reschedule that. And then
There was no public commentary.
no public commentary, no public hearings. On the mayor's report was a meeting call for the finance committee meeting, which will be next Monday. And
So that'll just be you guys, but we get to sit there and listen to you guys. Right?
yeah, so it's a committee of the whole meeting, really.
But
to
only
do
you
the-
guys present. Only the finance committee talks. I can't
Nope.
remember how this
Nope.
works.
So we'll open the meeting as a finance committee meeting. I think that's how we do the budget meeting, but it's the whole board gets to
we're all there.
contribute.
Yeah.
Correct. Because ultimately the whole board votes on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Whatever.
Then the mayor did a recognition of Child Abuse Prevention Month and Blue Kids, as well as a mayoral proclamation for Public Safety Telecommunications Week. And he talked about how stressful that job is. Yes,
Yes.
absolutely so. We moved right on to trustee reports. The village zoning map was up. So this is something that we have to do every year. And we just have to adopt a new zoning map that recognizes the changes that were
we've
made.
for the past year. Yep.
Yep. So that was done. We did not go to page 3. It wasn't that
No, it
fast.
wasn't that fast.
So page 2 was the Morris Station redevelopment agreement. This was the first amendment revised.
Did you read why we're doing this?
Yeah, because the county was like,
Yeah.
you did this, but this part needed to be redone too. So we really
Nothing
had to.
changed in
Nothing
the agreement?
changed. It was like a little bit of wording that the county wanted from the last time we talked about this.
Yeah.
So we just had to reaffirm our reaffirmation of our redevelopment agreement.
Correct.
I mean, okay,
This was bureaucracy at its best.
that's absolutely right.
Anyways.
And then community project funding grant and amended and restated agreement, same thing. So we
Seriously, this is like the second time we've done this all so that we can get our hands on federal funding for Park Street.
And I want to say there was another one a couple of years back that we had a
There's a summary.
similar, that was trying to get some federal funding. I think it was an ARPA thing that we had to
Yes.
vote on and then vote on it again
Yes.
because of the way that the wording, something changed in the meantime. And
Oh my God,
it's
government.
just, yes. Yeah.
Oy.
So this is one of those steps to get the $600,000 from the federal government through HUD, thanks to Brad Schneider's office, that we'll get a grant to help with the redevelopment of the Park Street area and the public improvements.
Yeah.
And then there was the Park Street user agreement.
Same thing as last year.
Same thing as last year. No price increase for those that are using that space. And that's awesome. We're looking forward to
That means summer's coming.
Yep, I was just going to say spring, but yes, let's look forward even to summer. So Public Works Committee, we purchased a police car.
Do you want to talk about this?
Go ahead.
Well, normally this isn't something we typically do where we waive bids and stuff. But as you or most of the public know, buying a car right now is ridiculous. And so we literally are able to, we have to at this point buy a car off a lot if we find it.
If we can find one, and there's some state purchasing programs where
Yes.
the price of the vehicle on the lot, that our price of that vehicle is the same as through those state
Right,
purchasing
and
programs.
but we can't get it through the state purchasing program right now. I don't even think our 2020 orders have come in yet.
I
2020?
couldn't tell you 100%. I know we're still waiting on fleet stuff
Yeah.
for the water department
Yeah,
that
it's
we
insane.
ordered 2 years ago. It's ridiculous. And the aging vehicles end up costing money, and we have to keep up with our schedule to replace
Yeah.
these vehicles.
Especially like police and fire trucks and fire vehicles.
Yeah,
and
these
all that
police
jazz.
vehicles are nonstop on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So that's why we waive bids. It's nothing.
and the prices are in line with our normal
Right.
cost.
We still get the price that we pay from the state, but
I want to say in the packet it said that we were $400 difference from our budgeted amount
So
to
there we
what the purchase price was.
so close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, we're right there. Finance committee, we
That's
did the
you.
payment to bills. That was it. It was $494,023.65, which
But
is
we're on the downward cycle.
very low.
Yeah.
But yep, we are on the downward cycle before that May and June recontracting time.
Yes.
So we'll see that number climb here.
Public safety,
shortly.
that's me.
Yeah.
We donated a bunch of bikes to this organization in Chicago, and there's an article in the Daily Herald about
Working
it.
bikes. Yeah.
Working bikes, yeah. And the reason we chose that is because there is not one in Lake County.
Right. There is not. So if you have spare time on your hands and would like to
Start
create
a nonprofit.
a nonprofit to get bikes to people that need bikes,
Start it up.
start it up. And there is police departments that end up with bicycles, a lot of bicycles.
A lot of bicycles.
This is kind of odd. It's something that I never thought about until I got into municipal government, that
I guess,
that
yeah.
they pick up excess property that gets left behind,
Right.
and they hold on to it for a certain amount of time, and then it gets disposed of.
And that's what
And
this is.
we generally would sell that through an auction, but that auction is a huge cumbersome process right now.
And for
COVID,
bikes.
and for bikes. And I think the last one was $240 that the village made off that auction.
My God.
I would venture to say we spent more
Manpower.
manpower, hours, time, money in hours than we did recouping any of that cost.
Yep. So we
So
just donate them.
just donating them is probably the cheaper option, and it does good for the community.
Yep. And then there was a few Citizens Police Academy starts on Wednesday, tomorrow night. What day is today?
It's Tuesday, Kara.
Thank you. I just know every 2 hours what time it is. So tomorrow, the Citizens Police Academy, there were still spots for it, and then the Latino Police Academy as well. So if you have any interest in signing up for those, go online. There was one.
The DEA drug take back program.
Oh yeah, when is that?
I don't think he gave a date. He said more information was coming. I didn't write down a date.
Okay, good.
And then
What?
the comfort dog.
Oh yeah.
So our unnamed comfort dog.
She's home from training, her first round,
Yep. So she'll be coming to the police department on April 15th.
and then she's here for a bit, and then she goes back to Tops for training.
Yep. And the school is having a contest
To name her right now.
And will be named. That name will be chosen so that when the dog arrives at the Bundle Police Department, it will be given that name.
I hope she comes to a board meeting.
It is not lost upon me that we are getting this this emotional support service dog just in time for tax day. So I thought about that last night in the meeting, and I was like, man, that was perfect timing.
Or election day. I'm not sure which is
Yeah,
more
right.
stressful. I'm not sure.
So yeah, we're even as trustees, when we get a new police dog,
We don't get to touch it.
we can't pet it.
We don't get to pet it.
Nothing, right?
The closest we get is when Titan retired and the mayor had to take the dollar out of his
That's
mouth, and the mayor was terrified, and made Gunther do it, I think.
Yeah. So, this is actually a dog that
We
we'll
can
get
pet.
to pet, and we'll see out in the community, not just for demonstrations
Right.
of drug
The
takedowns
cool stuff we
and
can
cool
do.
stuff that
Yeah.
our police dogs do, but this is a dog that'll work and live with our social worker and
Yeah.
and be a part of the community in that way. So
That was it. Fire had no report.
fire had nothing, and
That was it.
building committee, transportation infrastructure committee didn't have anything. Under other reports, Do it. What happened under other reports?
Nothing.
Trustee Wilson made a comment about
He's the
how
worst.
Kara, to the best of his knowledge, and
Mike Flynn wasn't there.
Yep, Mike Flynn, our historian of the village, was not there. So to Trustee Wilson's knowledge and what he'd looked into,
And he knows everything. Let's be honest.
He does know everything.
Mr. Mundeline.
Mr. Mundeline, that Trustee Lambert here is the first trustee to have a baby while in office twice. So congratulations to you twice.
Thank you. And,
Yeah.
and yet, we have not missed a board meeting due to a baby.
Due to a baby, yeah.
Because Kiki was born during COVID, and last night I came. So, and I scheduled my birth perfectly that I was in between board meetings.
Who knew?
So
Who knew?
Wednesday night, we did police chief interviews, and I went into labor Thursday night. Like, it was perfectly timed. So good work, man.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So under the omnibus vote list, there was the sanitary sewer system evaluation. This is phase 2 of an ongoing project. So that was it. Under village administrator reports, he brought up
did have a report.
Yeah, for the first time in a long time.
I know.
The purchase of the gas station on Holly Street, and that is moving forward, and it's going to be $67,553 for the purchase of that, and we have gotten the no further remediation letter with one caveat that you can't put wells on that property.
Which we
won't
anyway,
do
so
because it'll just connect right to village water if there's any development there.
Right.
So it's good
could be a parking lot someday or whatever.
It could be a parking lot. It could be housing. The NFR, the no further remediation letter, allows for all of that. So we're good.
We were driving yesterday, and Theo and I stopped at this donut place in Arlington Heights, and he was like, "Mom, we should build one of these in Mundeline. How about where that yucky gas station used to be on Holly?" And I was like,
Man, he's already like
he
planning
listens
development.
too much to my conversation. So I was like, okay, yeah, got it, buddy.
That's great. That's great.
We did have an executive session last night, but even with the executive session, we were in and out pretty fast. We
Yeah,
talked about,
the board meeting was 15 minutes, but the executive session was like 45. It was like
long.
it was long comparable to the board meeting.
Personnel,
Yep.
minutes,
Yep.
land
acquisition or sale of property.
Yep. There you go.
And
So
that was
that's
it.
And there was no action after it. So
No action after, and that was the board
that
meeting.
was it. So
I feel like there's something coming up.
I got nothing. My baby was born. We're good.
You're just good.
Home free
You're
now.
good. All right.
The election is a week from today.
Yeah, so a week from today, and early voting is open now. Due to the size of Mundeline in the last census, we now have an early voting location with extended hours. So the fire station is open now through Election Day.
And go there to do it.
Yep.
So
Go
easy.
vote. And you can even vote on Sunday where other early voting is closed. In Mundeline, it's open.
That's cool. That's good to know.
Yep.
What else? That was it. Nothing going on in the world, in the community this week. Nothing. It's still winter. We're still high.
The Cottontail
Oh yeah, Cottontail Trail.
Trail.
Is
I
Saturday.
always feel like I'm going to say it wrong, but the Cottontail Trail, the Park District, is Saturday.
You do have to sign up ahead of time, but hopefully we'll see you there. Eric and I will both be there. So
We'll be there.
Luca will be there too.
Awesome.
Hopefully, I gotta get him an Easter outfit now.
You do.
Russ, sorry about that. It's a necessity.
It's a necessity. Yep. Yep. Absolutely.
Hashtag third kid. All right. We will see you guys on Saturday out in the community. If not, we'll see you next time. In maybe we'll do a minute next week after the budget meeting.
Yeah, if we can get one done.
All right.
Yeah.
Dream big.
Yeah. I don't see why not. We'll do one after. I don't know if what day it'll be out. Tuesday's going to be crazy. I'll tell you that much.
All right. That's all we got for now.
We'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.
He says bye.